Welcome to this video where we will explore the beautiful and powerful story of the goddess and god as told through the Wiccan Wheel of the Year. Join us and we delve into the mythical world of the divine feminine and masculine energies that give birth to the cycle of life, death, and rebirth. We start at Yule around December 21st. The winter solstice has long been viewed as a time of divine births. In Wiccan tradition, the goddess is seen as the personification of nature, and she gives birth to the god at Yule, which is the darkest night of the year. As the winter solstice approaches, the goddess begins to prepare for the birth of the god. The cold and darkness of winter envelope the land, and the goddess prepares to give birth to a new spark of life. The god is born on the longest night of the year, and his birth represents the rebirth of light and warmth. After his birth, the god grows throughout the year, energizing and revitalizing the land. The goddess remains with him throughout his growth, providing him with love and guidance. As the year draws to a close, the god once again becomes a young child and prepares to be reborn. The cycle then repeats itself, with the goddess giving birth to the god at Yule each year, symbolizing the continual cycle of life, death, and rebirth. This is a beautiful and powerful saga that reflects the cycles of nature and the eternal cycle of life that we all experience. Imbolc, around February 2nd, in Wiccan tradition, Imbolc is a time of purification and renewal, as it marks the recovery of the goddess after giving birth to the god during Yule. At this time, the god is now a lusty and youthful boy, and his power is already felt in the longer days. During Imbolc, the goddess is honored as the one who nourished life and brought forth new beginnings. Candles are lit to symbolize the growing light, and celebrations center around the awakening of nature as spring approaches. Many Wiccans also perform rituals to honor the goddess and god, expressing gratitude for the renewed vitality and the cyclical nature of life. Overall, Imbolc is a time of growth, inspiration, and renewal in the Wiccan tradition. Ostara, March 21st. Ostara is a time of fertility and growth, celebrating the awakening of Earth after the cold and dark winter months. During this time, the goddess and god are believed to awaken from their slumber and begin to stir the energies of the earth. As the goddess represents fertility and the god represents youth and vitality, their powerful energies help to impel the wild creatures of the earth to reproduce and continue the cycle of life and growth. This is a time for new beginnings, new projects, and a reawakening of the natural world. With the return of spring equinox, the goddess and god are believed to be at their most powerful, radiating energy and a light to all creatures and being that inhabits the earth. The goddess blankets the earth with fertility, bursting forth from her sleep as the god stretches and grows to maturity. He walks the greening fields and delights the abundance of nature. This is a time of beginnings, of actions, of planting spells for future gains and tending ritual gardens. Beltane, April 30th. Beltane is a time of passion, fertility, and union, celebrating the emergence of the young god into manhood. Stirred by the energies in the work in nature, he desires the goddess with all his being. They fall deeply in love and lie among the grasses and blossoms, united in their love. Their passion is so intense that it ripples through the entire natural world. As a result of their union, the goddess becomes pregnant with the god's child. The land is blessed with a new life and growth, mirrored in the growth of the offspring of the goddess and god. Beltane is a time of profound transformation, where everything is bursting with vitality, beauty, and energy. It is a time to celebrate new beginnings, new life, and the powerful union of the divine feminine and masculine energies. Midsummer, June 21st. Midsummer is a time of abundance, ripeness, and the fullness of life. The earth is awash in the fertility of the goddess and god as they come together in a joyful union to create new life and abundance in the world. As the sun reaches its peak in the sky, the power of the god is at its height. The warmth and the light of the sun are the very essence of his vital masculine energies. At midsummer, the goddess and god celebrates the peak of their union and the fullness of the creative power. Together, they dance and revel on the earth, inspiring the growth of crops, the birth of animals, and the flourishing of every living thing. The god's energy is felt in the heat of the sun, and the goddess' power is seen in the abundance of nature all around us. At this time, the Wiccans gather together to celebrate the joy and fertility of life, offering things to the goddess and god for their gifts. They light fires and dance around maples, singing songs and casting spells to honor the natural rhythms of the earth and to bring about abundance and prosperity for all. We will go through how Wiccan celebrates all the Wiccan sabbats in another series. Lugnasad, August 1st. Lugnasad marks the beginning of the harvest season and a gradual descent towards winter, when the plants of spring wither and drop their fruits or seeds for our use, as well as to ensure future crops as the sun rises further in the south. Each day and the nights grow longer, the god begins to lose his strength. The god watches in sorrow and joy as she realizes that the god is dying and yet lives on inside her as her child. She mourns his passing, but also celebrates the abundance of her harvest and the promise of new life and rebirth that will come in the future. It is a time of both gratitude for the blessings of the harvest and a recognition of the cyclical nature of life and death. Mabon, September 21st. Mabon is the completion of the harvest begun at Lugnasad. Mabon also marks the autumn equinox and a time of balance and reflection. As the days begin to grow colder and darker, the god prepares to leave his physical body and begin the great adventure to the unseen towards renewal and rebirth of the goddess. Nature declines, drawing back its bounty and re-dying for winter and its time of rest. The goddess nods in the weakening sun through fire burns within her womb. She feels the presence of the god, even as he wanes, as he prepares to journey into the unseen. Together, the goddess and god embrace the changing season, each aware of their role in the natural cycle of life, death, and rebirth. Samhain, October 31st. The Wicca say farewell to the god. This is only a temporary farewell. He is not wrapped in eternal darkness, but re-dies to be reborn of the goddess at Yule. Samhain marks the end of the harvest season and the beginning of winter, as well as the time when the veil between the living and the dead thins, allowing for communications with ancestors and loved ones who have passed on. During Samhain, the Wiccan community bids farewell to the god who sacrificed himself in order to ensure the survival of the community through the cold winter months. The god is not gone forever, however, but will be reborn of the goddess at Yule. This temporary farewell is a reminder of the cyclical nature of life and death and the importance of sacrifice for the survival of the community. In some places, animals were also traditionally sacrificed at the time to ensure food throughout the winter, with the god identifying with the animal who are sacrificed for our survival. Thank you so much for watching. We hope you enjoyed learning more about the Wiccan Wheel of the Year and the beautiful story of the goddess and god. If you found this video informative and insightful, please don't forget to hit the like button and hit subscribe to our channel for more content like this. You can also hit the notification bell to stay updated whenever we upload new videos. And if you have any questions or comments, please feel free to leave them down below. Thanks again, and we'll see you in the next video.